Hello people, number 24. We're doing another Belgian one today. I've done a couple of... no, the last one I did was a real ale. Went a bit wrong on the pour. I'm going to be careful this time. Rather than do half and half with any bottle conditioned beer in future, I'm going to just pour the whole lot in like you're supposed to in one smooth motion. That way all the sediment stays in the bottle. So, I know you're supposed to half fill it and do a smell, but we'll smell halfway down. We'll have a taste first and sort of do the whole thing into one. That's the way I was taught to do it recently at a beer tasting meeting thing. Anyway, yeah, so what we're going to do today is a strong Belgian blonde. And we all like a strong Belgian blonde. Oh yeah, beer. A strong Belgian blonde beer. It's strong, it's a bit like Duvel. I've never tried this, but the description, I mean, it even shows you how to pour it like it does on the side of a bottle of Duvel. It's 8.5% strength, which is the same strength as Duvel. And it's Belgian blonde beer, same as Duvel. So let's see what it's like. That could be anything. It's called Hapkin. Hapkin. Named after some count of Flanders from sort of the late 11th, early 12th century called Boudouin Flanders à la hache. And Boudouin Hapkin, not Boudouin Flanders, sorry, Boudouin Hapkin à la hache. Hence the name, Hapkin. And à la hache means axe. He was known as the Axeman for whatever reason. Read into that if you want to, and there's a picture of an axe on the bottle there. I don't know if you can quite see it under the Hapkin logo. I don't know how clear that is on the camera. But,
yeah, fine.
Just about make out apparently. Yeah, so the Axeman, Hapkin. And it's even got a little spiel by Michael Jackson on the side, as in the great beer writer who sadly died a few years ago, Michael Jackson. Hapkin has a very good fresh flowery Sars hop aroma, a very big creamy head, soft malt character, a spritzy, perfumey fruitiness drying toward the finish. Michael Jackson, the great beers of Belgium. Amen, Michael. Right, we shall see. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, let's open it up. Lovely. Sorry if the dog jumps up, he's craving for attention, so I may have to hit him once or twice. I do apologise. Get off my glass. Thank you. Hapkin. I don't know why I keep showing you these, but there you go. Right, let's just pour this mother straight out in the trusty tulip glass. A la Golden Drac. Well, it's very light looking to start with. I should be careful though, because this head is going to billow. Mind you, this is supposed to have, you're supposed to serve this with a big head. It almost looks like half and half with beer and head. Like that. Perfect. There. Oh wow. Already getting a bit of spritzy fruit coming through already. Oh, that's a big... the bubbles on that head there. Big blubby bubbles. On the top as well. Not getting much of a smell at the minute because it's got the head in the way. But what I can smell is, as well as a fruity malty smell coming through, I'm getting definitely yeast on top of that, and it looks crystal clear. It's supposed to serve it between, and this is a bit of a broad spectrum, between 5 and 10 degrees C, so that could be anything. This is probably around the 8 or 9 mark, I would have said. I always prefer it closer to the warm than the cold. Yeah, yeast, a bit of hop, not too much in the smell. Certainly not much caramel or anything like that, because it's not that sort of beer. Yeah, yeast I think is the dominant smell in that head. Anyway, it's disappearing now, so we get a good taste. Bottoms up. Mmm. It's almost got a tart, citrusy lemonness about it. Already, that's at least on par with Duvel. I've only had one taste. I mean, Duvel is quite a big beer. It's nothing special, although it is very nice. I think I prefer the taste of that. It's very... you'd want to serve this more towards the cold, actually. No warmer than 10 degrees, because it's quite a quenching beer. There's a certain fruitiness about it in the mouthfeel. It dries off and you get the hoppiness. Yeah, quite a bit of finish. There's quite a few bubbles in there as well. Looks really good carbonation. Really golden. Similar to the colour that of the Castile that I had about 2 reviews ago. Let's see if we can, now that's gone down a bit, get a bit of a Swizzner smell. Agitate it a bit. Oh, that's agitated something, right? Look at that head, it's come back. Oh well, never mind. I'm still getting the fruity, yeasty smell. Now it's been poured for a while, the yeast has sort of faded off a bit in the smell. That was just an initial hit, I think, when you open the bottle. Let's have another one. Cheers. It's quite spicy on the hops, quite peppery. But it's a bit like, have you ever had like BK, Berliner Kindle Weisse? I did that quite a number of reviews ago. It's almost got a hint of that tart, citrusy tang. How are we doing for time, dear?
Right.
Okay, let me know when I'm done in the last couple of minutes, won't you?
Yeah.
Good. The burp. Fairly tangy, yeah. We were taught at this beer tasting I went to, it's important to taste your burps as well, so I was right on that one. And I've been told I'm disgusting. You don't force burps, it just happens, then you just taste it. I'm getting, let me just have a... I'm getting the warming alcohol coming through a bit. It's fairly easy to drink, although after a few sips you can feel the warmth coming through with the alcohol. It's 8.5, remember, so it's not weak by any means. Head's sticking around quite nicely. It was fading, but it wasn't completely going. That lacing, I mean, although it's really bubbly and quite loose looking, it does lace, and it looks really soapy, but it looks really nice. It's nice creamy white. You do get a sweetness coming through now you've had it around for a while. Initially, the first taste, like I say, is a citrusy tartness and a bit fruity, and now you're starting to get the warmingness of the alcohol come through and the dryness as well, especially on the finish. It's a bit clingy in the mouth, it sticks around as well, which is nice. Yeah, and you get a sweet feel, like especially on the tip of your tongue. I don't know where your sweet senses are on your taste buds. I should really get familiar with that, but if they are on the tip of your tongue, they're definitely working. I'll have one more spritz, but I think it's probably going to agitate the head. Yeah, and with the head gone, you can smell a bit more of the fruity maltiness coming through. To sum it up then, Hapkin is very nice. It's a very nice Belgian blonde. It's on par with Duvel. In some ways it's better, but then again in some ways Duvel's better. They're different beers. They look the same. They look virtually the same, to be honest with you. Same strength and everything. This is from good old West Flanders, important region of the world for beer in Belgium. It's refreshing. So serve it more towards the cold, like I said. Maybe sort of 7 or 8 degrees rather than the full 10. Pour it well. Make sure you've got half and half. Give yourself a good head on that one. Try and get one of those shaped glasses if you can. A Duvel glass or something. Initially citrus dryness, leading into a sweetness. Zesty and floral. I've only had a few swigs. And yeah, it leaves a dry finish. It's not long lasting, the finish and the dryness and the bitterness, although it does last, and it leaves a nice clingy sweet feeling in your mouth. So yeah, it's good. Good and refreshing. But take it carefully, it's easy to drink. Hapkin. Cheers folks.